to Agnes Street. My name is Agnes. Today we are going to learn how to make daddies. Daddies are just a small kind of bread that is made from wheat, mixture of wheat, wheat flour, and then baking powder, and then you add some things to make it nice, and then you cook it. It is a very common snack, and it is what our children always use when they are going to school because it takes so long to get spoiled. So every time my kids are going back to school, they go back with daddies. So the first step in the process, you measure the flour. So you just take the quantity that you need. And like this flour is 2 kilograms, so you can decide to use a half, a kilo, or more than that. And then after measuring the flour, you add in the baking powder. And then you add in the dry items. If you want to use ginger, you can also put ginger. And then you add sugar and you mix. After mixing it, then you can put some oil in there, and then you mix, and then you add water, warm water, and you keep on mixing until the dough is good enough, and you leave it for some minutes before you begin baking. My special flavor is lemon, so I always use the lemon zest for the daddies, but you can use other flavors as well. But me, I like this one, the lemon. Okay, let's get ready to move on. We are going to mix the dry ingredients. Then after mixing up, we will now go to the next step. To do two of this. So just grab this. You can use cinnamon, you can use nutmeg. Yes. You know, for us, we're not very good at measurements, so we just try to guess. Here you go. So we are done with mixing up the dry ingredients. So we are now moving on to using the wet ingredients, and I'm going to start with the oil. After the oil, then I will now add water and then mix it. So when I add in the oil, it also helps it not to be sticky. It makes it easier to knead it. So I'm going to add some little bit of oil. Should be enough. Some water. Add it slowly as you continue working it out. So you've seen I've used mainly water and oil, but you can also add milk and eggs, depending on your choice. But sometimes you know there are people who don't like maybe eggs, or they don't like milk. You can just do what I have done here. So the dough is now good. It's at a good consistency. So we are going to leave it to rest for about 15 minutes. Yes, I am. This is good now. So So the next step, we are going to roll it and then cut it now into smaller pieces. So we are now going to cut into like smaller pieces, but you can also cut any shape you want. So you just cut it like. So this one is now ready for frying. We have done cutting the daddies into smaller pieces, and so we are going now to fry.
Yes.
And we already have the oil heating up.
Yes.
So we are going to fry and see how they will look. It has to be like golden brown. It has to be brown.
Ooh.
So the kind of oil you use for frying also matters. Like if I'd use a different kind of oil than this one, maybe it could have been a little bit darker or browner than this. So it depends. So they are now ready, and anyone can test it and see how it tastes.